entrance to the breakers with the grand entrance gate right there. I want to show you, this is the corner of Ochre Point and Victoria. This intersection that's right here. So Ochre Point runs right in front, Victoria in this direction, and we're in the lot. You can see the coaches lined up here along the side. There's a special pull-in specifically for coaches just off of Ochre Point. You deposit your guests and you head to that crosswalk right there. And I will show you the process of entering with a group. This crosswalk with Ochre Point at the corner of Ochre Point and Victoria, the coach pull-in is just beyond the car pull-in. So they're actually perpendicular to one another. It can get a bit discombobulated. This morning when we were here, there was about 4 coach groups coming in, and they were all kind of mangled in this area here. But what they do is they allow the individual guests to come in through here at the same time to go in and get the tickets. This gentleman right here directs us as groups. Do you see these signs here? They bunch us in groups here, and then they have greeters who give a mini orientation about what's going on, while tour directors or guides can go inside here to pick up the tickets, and I'll show you where that line is. It's the same area that individuals go in, that non-group individuals go in, but there's a separate line for both. And there's also bathrooms in here. They allow guests, while they're waiting, they allow guests to come in and use the bathrooms. There is a challenge with that though. There's a minimal number of stalls. So you can see the tickets are to the right, cafe straight ahead, bathrooms here. There has been massive lines to use the bathrooms. Give you a sense of the cafe. This is September, late September 2022, and it's about 10:30 in the morning. This place was much more crowded. In the process of getting in here earlier, there's a mad dash. This is the check-in for tour directors and guides, and then this is where people who are just individually paying will go. And you can get out that doorway right there, and that leads you to where your guests are going to be waiting, just outside here. The orientation that they offer is basically photography requirements or restrictions, information about the elevator and how to make use of it or how to access it, find it. And they give you, as a group leader, an opportunity to then refresh their memory about when they need to be back out for the coach. These signs that they have you waiting at, they also give people an orientation as to how to set up the app if they have a smartphone. And if your guests do not have a smartphone, or as some of mine often don't have any phone, they do have written handouts that they can give to the guests. But it is primarily, there are no guided tours here for groups unless you arrange for that privately. It will all be self-guided. Once you enter from the front, and there are accessibility ramps here, the system is a one-way, and it loops around the ground floor. When you get through here, you go up to the second floor that it loops around, and there are opportunities for elevator usage. If you or any of your guests have a need for that, you're supposed to find a staff member, identify yourself as elevator needy, and they will bring you in. And then when you actually finish the tour, it brings you down to the basement and through the gift shop and out in a garden path I'll show you in a moment. The path that they're exiting, that's the entrance right there. When you're finished going through the gift shop, you can see those guests walking up right now. And there is an opportunity to either go directly back out to your vehicle or to take a walk through the garden. Let's see what that looks like. The entrance to the garden that I just showed you is right behind this portico here. Guests can wander through. There's not a whole lot of sidewalk there. There's also not very many opportunities for sitting down. Benches if you are in need of a rest, and it brings you around to the waterfront side of the building. Get you a bigger view of that. And you can walk straight across, and there's another formal garden over there, or you can enjoy the view, watch the lawnmower. It's a nice sunny day today, that's for sure. The formal garden on this side does not have any public exits. But you can take a walk down to the beach, not quite the beach, but down to the fence where you can look out towards the beach. There is no through entranceway or exitway of the fence either, but there is a scenic pathway that winds itself along the edge there. I will show you where you can find the entrance/exit to that scenic pathway on the way out the gate. The way you enter and exit that scenic pathway is just to the side here. And it does wind itself along the outskirts of the lawn, and then it cuts back in front where that big open lawn is in front of the house. And then we exit.